morning, ladies. Welcome to Women Revealed.
I did have a heartbreak like that, one of the wrong choices I made. And I overinvested, that's the truth. I did too much for this individual and he took it. And he was sucking the life out of me. And when I realized it and I walked away, one of the statements I made was that I will cry my cry in private, but I will walk away from this relationship, which I did. Now, it was difficult and the healing process was tough. I mean, people close to me could tell because I was losing weight, because I was thinking so much and I was trying to make sense of it all. So the first step is to give yourself time to heal, or maybe the first step is to cut off from that person. Delete the number, block it. Do not engage in any conversations, explanations, because there's a reason why you left. It was toxic. Mm-hmm. And that person is going to try and come back because it was good for him.
Yeah.
He was benefiting from me because I was giving. So you need to cut it off and don't go back. Secondly, you need to give yourself time to heal. And you need to engage yourself in other activities. So there is the serving, there is the supporting other people, there is doing community projects, there is also, if you have a good career, invest in it, but also give of yourself in a positive way, because that's part of the healing process. Those are my 3 steps. Mm-hmm. Cut the person off, give yourself some time, and then serve, and also build a relationship with God, maybe step 4. Michelle, maybe I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, one of the books I have at the book table actually is about this, The Real Deal on Overcoming Heartache. But I will also say that be honest about how you feel, first of all, because a lot of times pride sets in and we want to say it's not that deep, or we try to convince ourselves it's not that deep, and that's quicksand. You'll keep flailing and fighting and going deeper into it because you haven't initially acknowledged how you really feel. You need to be able to sit down and pick apart what went wrong here and what do I need to learn from this, because I'm going to come out of this better. So there's a determination that I'm going to come out of this better, even though in spite of the mistakes I made here. Let me see what those mistakes are. In this instance, pain becomes your friend, because pain points to what's wrong. It points to the unsurrendered areas in your life that you need to fix. Because I'm in the middle of a heartbreak, it's not just one person's fault. It's both people. Mm-hmm. It's what you said, what you didn't say, what you allowed, what you didn't allow. So you have to really take a realistic look at what exactly happened here. Journal, write it out, look at it. What should I not allow to have happen again? And there were red flags.
Yep.
There were things that pricked your spirit, but you pressed past them hoping for something better. So one of the lessons we're going to learn is to listen to that. Listen to the Holy Spirit when they say, check that out. That's not quite right. That shouldn't happen. So we're learning in the process of our pain. Then have a support system, but don't allow them to massage with you, because we like to nurse and rehearse. And have you ever noticed the more you talk about something, the more upset you get?
Yes.
So it's okay to get it all out. Have that initial venting session. Blah, have diarrhea. Blah, get it all out. But after that, make a date for silence. I'm not talking about this anymore. No one's going to come and tell me I saw him over there with so-and-so. Ooh, another knife in the heart. Let your friends know we will not be entertaining conversations about this person anymore. You're going to block that person off of your phone because, like she said, there's a reason it's over.
Cut it off.
Okay? After that, know that it's a process of time. You're going to have a good day.
And a bad
You're going to
day.
have a bad day. You're going to have 2 good days. You're going to have another bad day. Time is going to heal a part of what's going on with you.
Michelle, just to interject, it's kind of like you are mourning. You are grieving.
It's a death.
It's a death of the relationship and the parts of yourself you left with him.
Yeah.
So you have to go through the grieving process.
Yes.
So you will have good days and you will have bad days. You have crying days
Exactly.
and then you have the days where you feel strong. Mm-hmm. But you need to go through the process, and that is why he must not be anywhere near you. Mm-hmm. Because you have to restart it all over again the moment you sleep with him again.
Yeah.
Or the moment he says, but what we had was so good.
Yes.
It was good for me.
It's like, oh, he kissed so good, but he beat your brains out. Do you remember that part?
Yeah.
We tend to romanticize the good parts and cancel out the negatives. And we have to take realistic stock of the relationship. What really happened there? you know, and don't go
Exactly.
jump into another relationship like a band-aid. You're slapping a band-aid over the wound. Allow the wound to heal so that you don't carry the garbage from this past relationship into the other one and superimpose it over this new innocent person that has no idea what happened, why it happened. And actually, you shouldn't even be having a conversation with him about that, because, you know, that might give him ideas. You know, I mean, there's some things that you heal and you move on from. If it's not something that affects the relationship you're in, it shouldn't be discussed with that person.
Yeah.
They don't need to know all of that, you know. Present yourself as a whole person ready to have a whole relationship. But forgiveness is huge. Whether they did it on purpose or not, you must forgive.
Yeah.
Because now you're messing with your own capacity to be forgiven. And it also places you in bondage to that person. And they don't deserve to have that much power over your life moving forward. So forgive them. What forgiveness is actually release. It doesn't mean forgetting what they did. It's just saying, you know what? That was all they could give. That was their capacity. They did not have the capacity for integrity in our relationship. And I'm going to have to adjust my expectations. Because sometimes we want a gallon from someone and they only have quart capacity or a pint. It's not their fault. It is our fault for not recognizing that. So forgiving is huge. And that might be even a process.
Yeah.
You might say you forgive them today and be angry at them again tomorrow. So you have to keep confessing, I forgive this person, I release this person. If they were meant for me, every good and perfect gift comes from above. If that's the case, they would still be here. God knows something I did not. I'm releasing that person, and I'm opening myself up to the better that God has in store for me. Starting with a gratitude journal, making note of what I am thankful for today, even while I'm in pain, so that the good begins to overtake. Love overtakes the darkness.
Yeah.
So that is where we land, you know, in nurturing a grateful heart, looking at the options that are before us. It's not over. There are many more opportunities for love. That one wasn't right, and I release it.